Hey everyone, Aaron here. Welcome back to another The Anime Talk, where we ask the hard questions. Wait, what? Whoa, what did I do that opening already? Oh no, I can't redo that same opening. Nah, screw it. I'm leaving it in there because I have to now. No, I know I did this. I know I did the opening the same way as the one of my other videos recently. No, but actually today I'm gonna ask a question that probably is one that might be as controversial as I think my last, my second to last video from now, right? That should have came out too. Whenever it came out. Um, Also, if this comes out late, I'm not saying this is, but if this comes out late, I apologize in advance. It's only because this is my first day of college classes when this comes out. So it's going to be more so that it just maybe the timing was that I got home a little later than I thought I would. So I apologize in advance for that. That is completely my fault. Expect if it does though, I'm going to tell you guys right now. Expect this time period of stuff to come out on Mondays. So whatever this comes out, this is when it's going to come out. It might not be. It might be normal time, and I might be crazy and might be going on. But just in case, just in case. All right. So today we're going to be talking about on the Anime Talk what biggest issue I think with anime is what do you consider illegal viewing of anime? And what I mean by that is what are your feelings about it? Do you get kind of annoyed by that? Do you have no issue with it? Now I'm gonna leave that to you responses in the comments below. But I don't want you guys to incriminate yourself and go, I watch anime all the time on these websites. No, don't do that. I mean more so say how you feel about it. That's all. Don't write down what websites you use because I will delete those right away. I'm gonna delete if you type in I use this website or this website, I am gonna delete that comment. I'm sorry in advance, but I don't want you guys to get in trouble, and I don't want to see myself get in trouble for you guys putting me in that place. But yeah, so what I'm going to say right now, and I think that it's very true, is that illegal viewing of anime is something that is probably one of the biggest issues in anime. You know, I talked about this in my bridge series video where I talked about the pros and cons about bridging anime, and a lot of times one thing that's bad about I think anime being illegally streamed is that the company that makes it does not get any funds from that. Being that it's on a website that's illegally, people are legally viewing it, they don't get any money whatsoever. But the problem is that two things arise that are the reasons why I think everyone has issues with this. One is that a lot of anime, and I'm not saying a lot, all of it, but I'm saying a lot of it is hard to find on websites like Crunchyroll or Netflix or Hulu, whatever you use that's a legit streaming site. And sometimes the more kind of obscure anime is only viable on websites that play all the anime and do it illegally. And that's why I know a lot of people go, well, listen, I only do that when I can't find something or I can't, I can't disagree with that because the concept is that yeah, if you can't find it in any means whatsoever, what are you gonna do? Like to me at least, I support anime. I try to watch it as much as I can on Crunchyroll. I um I watch it on Netflix. I watch it on Hulu or no, well not really on Hulu. I've seen like the on live, not live. I've seen it on the free versions of Hulu, like when they were used to be free. I think Hulu is still free. Actually, I don't use Hulu, so I really don't know the exact concepts of it. So I apologize. But whenever it was free and whenever I had the trial of that a long time ago, I watched a few anime on there. That's when they had very little anime on there. But I've watched it on legal websites too. I've done that. I've done the same concepts. But what I've tried to do is a lot of the anime that I've watched that way, I would actually buy like on Amazon or I'll buy on rightstuff.com or whatever. I would actually buy the actual anime to kind of support it. So this way, hey, listen, I watched the show, through illegal means originally, but I did support you guys by then buying and purchasing the anime to watch at my own leisure. That to me is not a big deal. I mean, I know a lot of people that do that. They watch on illegal websites and then go, well, I'm gonna buy the anime. Don't worry, and they really do. They actually go and buy it and go, yeah, hey, I bought this anime because I felt bad that I had to do this and all that. Um, it's unfortunate. I think that one of the big things about illegally streaming anime is that it's seen as such an okay thing, but it really hurts the industry. It really does. Crunchyroll at least has it where the people that make the anime are the people that are doing the anime get some support. They get some money back, some monetary gain back from having their anime on that website. And when you purchase the anime on DVD or Blu-ray, whatever your means of purchasing anime is, you give back to that company also. You let them actually give you or you give them the satisfaction of going, hey, you know what, I bought this because I really liked it, and you know, I'm showing you guys support. And I think that, that's a good thing, because what happens essentially then is that a company knows that viewers are watching it and are enjoying their content, that they will publish more stuff. And the best thing I could think of is Funimation and Sentai, for example, where because they're the most popular in the U.S. When I remember when they first came out, they were not very not. Well, I don't say Funimation. Funimation was known for a long time, but it wasn't hugely popular one time. And what happened was, though, once they started getting a lot of people that bought their anime, you started noticing that they started releasing a lot more stuff, just like Sentai. They started releasing more and more and more and more and more, to the point that you can find a lot of huge series that are very popular, even some that are obscure to most people, on Blu-ray or DVD combos. You can find that. It's not an issue. It's just that there are a lot of times that some anime is hard to find, and also, for people that don't have a lot of money, because anime is not cheap, guys. Anime is expensive. Initially $50 or $60 or $40. That's for some people a lot more than they can afford. And I get lucky that I'm lucky that I get a lot of money in terms of my parents give me money occasionally, and also they give me I get not allowance per se, but I get actual money from birthdays and holidays and stuff like that. I'll be honest with you, I don't have a job. I'm a college student full time essentially, but I'm lucky that I can buy anime here and there. I have the means of it. But for most people that even have parents that work, they can't do that. And I feel bad for them, because I'm like, well, how do you watch your anime? Well, they watch it illegally, of course. I don't, strike the hammer on them like, oh, how could you? How could you do something like that? Because honestly, that's not right. If they can't afford it, it's understandable why they're doing it that way. It's still illegal, the act of it. But I'm not going to be like one that goes and starts saying to everyone, oh, yeah, this so-and-so watches illegal anime. He's not, It's a thing that I think most people nowadays, especially in the world of anime, are not really, I think, inconvenienced by it. Most people go, well, it's not a big deal. Why would you, kind of hit them with the hammer of justice essentially on them because they do that? Now, I have met people, I'll tell you guys right now, and you might not believe me, I have met plenty of people that will go to extreme lengths to create huge storms online if they find out someone's watching illegal anime. I mean, they go make blogs, they make vlogs, they make everything that talks about, oh, yeah, this guy, I found out he watches anime on this website and this website, this is why that. Is it really that big of a deal? I mean, it's a big deal in the terms of monetary gain, yeah, but if you're watching on Hulu, for example, you're not watching it illegally, you're watching it with using actual means of public, they get advertisements. It's like watching stuff on YouTube. Like, I've never understood why, I think, well, YouTube, I understand a little bit more, because YouTube, if someone puts a monetary gain on it, it's like essentially siphoning money that the actual company should get from it. Like, and that's what I meant by abridging series. Like, you can't make money. To me, you can't have an abridged series make money, because it's technically taking away and plagiarizing from a company that actually made the show, and now you're getting money for their work, essentially. If that makes any sense, that's different. But on websites like Hulu or Netflix, they are paying the company to put their show onto their website or their app device, so that's not a big deal. And I'll tell you guys right now, if you really have a big issue with, you have no money, you have no means of buying anime, I would say your best course of action, I'm not supported by Crunchyroll when I say this, but use Crunchyroll. A lot of people say, oh, they don't give them much money. They don't give a huge amount of money to the developers, from what everyone says, but at the same time, they do give money to them. So clearly, hey, companies are, they might not be making the full sum of what you actually do buying the show, of course, but they're still making money. They're making money for having a second group use their means of videos and publishing it out to you guys. And a lot of times, I'll tell you guys right now, I know a lot of people that do this. They buy their anime after they watch it on Crunchyroll or Hulu or whatever. They buy their anime. They go, well, that was so good. I want to buy it. I want to support the company, make more stuff like this, make another season. And it happens. It does happen. It's just that, it's not, I think it's not a big issue as everyone makes it of legally watching anime. It's not something that needs to be such an issue. It's something that, okay, it's wrong in many ways. It's not correct in many ways, but at the same time, it's not hurting anyone if you do it in a way that's not like, I want to say the best way I'm thinking of is at least if you are buying it, or if you're watching it on like Crunchyroll or something like that, it's a support. It's not a big deal. If you're watching all illegal anime, if you're doing that, then I have an issue with that a little bit. I really do, because nowadays, even though there are a lot of, if you're watching obscure stuff, I'm gonna make it really simple to kind of end this video. If you're watching stuff that's so obscure you can't find it on Crunchyroll, Netflix, Hulu, whatever actual legit website there is that streams anime and stuff, I give you a little more carte blanche to watch that anime on that website, because you're not going to find it anywhere else. It's happened to me before in the past. I'm not going to name what anime they are. I'm not going to do that, but that's understandable because it's impossible to find it. But for most mainstream stuff, and even stuff that's known by like 10 people or more, you can find it on Crunchyroll. You can find it on Funimation's website. You can find it on Hulu, Netflix. There are many ways to do it, and ways that are cheap that you could do it that's still legal. So, for example, Crunchyroll is free. It has advertisements you can't skip. It does have some you can skip, but it's free, and you're doing a thing that's right, because you're supporting the group that's making it by giving them some monetary gain from it by watching it through a secondary source that actually gets paid and pays the developers and publishers of it to use their sources. So that's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say, guys, don't use it. It's not like back in 2005 and 2006 where I used to hear in the nonstop argument, I can't find it on any website. I have to watch it on this website. It's not that time period anymore, guys. It really is not. Nowadays, there are many, many ways to watch it. Even if you have no money and if you're short on funds, there are still plenty of ways to watch anime. There really are, that are free, that are legal. Do that. I'm being honest with you. Watch legal stuff. I know my friend might go, he goes, well, you watch stuff. And I'll say right now, I do watch anime on some websites that are illegal. I do. But I say it all the time, though. As soon as that becomes available to purchase, I do buy it. And I have the anime collection to prove that I watch all that stuff, and I actually do that. So I would never say, well, okay, yeah, but I own the series. All right? So, I mean, realistically, what proof do you have that I even watched on the website first place? But second off, even if I did watch it on the website, I actually paid the money in the long run to watch it. So it's like, there you go. I paid the $60 or $70, or sometimes even more, because I bought the collector's edition to kind of, since I feel kind of bad, I'll be like, oh, I feel kind of bad. I'll buy the collector's edition of it. And guess what? That's more money. That's like $80 or $90. So you're getting like interest if you think about it. But no. But seriously, there really is no excuse anymore nowadays, guys, that you can't watch an anime legitly. Really is not. So I will say right now that put in the comments below which way you prefer, if you have issue with one way or the other. But remember that it is illegal, guys, to watch anime or websites that are, what websites I'm talking about. There's plenty of them out there. I'm not going to name names because I don't want copyright strikes on me. But don't do it. Watch it on Crunchyroll. Watch it on Hulu, Netflix, Funimation website. There are 1,000,001 ways to watch anime for free that are legit, okay? There really are. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of controversial topic. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Please like, comment, subscribe. Have a good one, everyone. Bye-bye.